Hi and welcome along to my Football Manager save as Arsenal. I'm playing FM19 and I've had a great deal of success so far this season, although I'm going for a very rough patch at the moment, a rocky patch, and hopefully we can get ourselves back on score today. It feels at the moment like the game's doing its best to sort of screw me over, so I'll take you through the squad and what we've got going on at the moment, and really from where we left off. So we played, I think the last game we did actually was the 5-0 win against Milan. But I want to cast you back a little bit further. The Fulham game was the start of when things were going wrong, really, and even before that. When was it that Mesut Ozil got injured? So we'll start off with the Fulham game. Really, that was a 0-0 draw, and I think I covered this in the last video, so I won't go into too much detail. But we hammered them for 90 minutes, and frankly, we should have won, and we failed to get the goal that would have won us the match. Really, I feel like if one goal would have come in, probably would have scored 2 or 3. We went on to an FA Cup semi-final and lost 3-2 to Chelsea in a game that we were commanding. And this is the game that Mesut Ozil got injured and was actually out now for the rest of the season. So no more Mesut Ozil. We moved on to Milan in another game that saw Sead Kolasinac get sent off for a bad tackle, and Eddie Nketiah got an injury. So it was a costly game on that, but at least the 5 goals really saw us through. We went on to Cardiff and we drew 1-1, and really we were lucky to rescue a point in the last minute of the game. I feel like if you look at the squad that we were able to field, or only just able to field, it was oh sorry, I should be showing you Cardiff, shouldn't I? Cardiff. There was a bit of rotation in there, and also, you know, players missing like Eddie Nketiah, had to play Ramsey as the attacking midfielder, and yeah, it was one of those games. We went 1-0 down very early on, and they packed their defence completely, and it took most of the game to really get any chance. They defended very well, and we struggled to make an inroad completely. But we rescued a point, and that point's really important, because otherwise that would have been another loss. But we got the point there. And then we played away at Milan, and again, the squad being threadbare, we were missing a lot of players. And with one eye as well with this Chelsea game, so we've got Chelsea and Liverpool. I'm going to show you both games. I feel like, again, with this threadbare squad, and then I was resting players. Even Lacazette picked up an injury, and so I took him off. But I rested Aubameyang and Mickey, because I'm really struggling for options up front. So with Chelsea and Liverpool on now, really it's a threadbare squad, and I feel like we're sort of tripping over the finish line. We're 8 points clear, so 2 wins would clinch us the title. But I feel like they're going to be really tough, because I can see this being a struggle. Today we've got Tottenham versus Man United, and Man City are playing at home against Cardiff, who of course, you know, tripped us up. So you never know. And I thought I would include this in here, just to see if any freak results come up before we play our game. So Tottenham United first. Let's see the results. So Tottenham beating United is nice, because that gives us a bit of breathing space. But it's City that we really want to drop points. They're the team that we want to drop points, because Man United now, in theory, can only equal us on points. And with Liverpool down there, if they were to win, that would take them on to 72 after 34. So really, it's Liverpool and City that are the threats now. So Liverpool being, I think, our game after Chelsea. If we can get a draw out of them, then that will be massive for us. Man City drawing with Cardiff, so that's immense. Nice. And so Liverpool away at Burnley tonight. So far the results look to have gone our way, and Liverpool drew as well. So there we go. That's very fortunate. It means that Man City can only equal us on points by the looks of things. And we've got one, and so can Liverpool. Now Liverpool can beat us on points, can't they? And 369. Sorry, yeah, Man City and Liverpool. So one win would clinch the title for us. Or I guess 2-3 draws. And this Max Meyer is a player I've got my eye on that I might even try and make a move for in the summer. He looks quality, and he might be a player in the summer that we make a move for, because it's quite clear. Let's express an interest. It's a bit of a silly time to do it, really. But so pre-match tactical briefing. We're not going to change anything than we usually would do. We're going to go 4-2-3-1 with... You can see how threadbare this is, that Mickey's having to play in that advanced playmaker and I'm playing Ramsey out on the right. Those two might switch over. We're playing Nketiah up front, Aubameyang on the left, Torreira playing where he's been playing all season in that sort of defensive midfielder role, and Diawara playing the kind of Vieira box-to-box kind of role. And we do have Lacazette on the bench. He picked up a knock in the last game, I think I showed earlier, and it does say his fitness is that he's tired, but hopefully he will snap out of it for the second half of this, because we really don't have many other options. Interesting to see. What did Mayer say? Crystal Palace was identified in top time. Okay. There we go. Bennett has interest in May. Yeah, I thought I said that. So we kind of want to get a bit of revenge for what happened in the cup as well, because we were home and dry in that game, and I think actually it was an injury or fatigue which forced us into change. So here we go, Arsenal versus Chelsea, and our poor form. Do you know what? I'm going to stick Ramsey in the middle and Mickey out on the right. I feel like that will work better. Yeah, and Iwobi, I think, was back in training, wasn't he? He's not ready. But look at these. Welbeck's out forever. Mesut Ozil, Alex Iwobi. Asta hasn't played in a long time. Joel Lopez is available, but I want to go with Kolasinac at left back. Just make sure he doesn't get sent off. The only other option we would have would be Laurent Koscielny, but I want to go with the team that has been marching forward in the league so far. So let's go with this. Two teams line up. Chelsea with very much a similar squad, actually, isn't it? A starting lineup that we played in the cup and lost to. So team talk. I was hoping there was the option to say that we want to go for revenge. Right, let's be passionate and say, come on lads, a win here. I don't want to make them nervous. There we go. We owe Chelsea for what happened in our last match. Let's go out there and get revenge. That's what I want to say. Good. Motivated. Let's do it, boys. And I'm going to keep it on a balanced approach. There's no need to change that at all. Nope. No, it didn't feel like headed jumping there, Bellerin. Good tackle, Bellerin. Made up for the fact that you couldn't even jump for the header. Doesn't seem to be a lot happening in this game. What are we, 5 minutes in? Maybe more. Arsenal on the attack with Torreira. Yes, 1-0. And we are at home as well. Kolasinac scoring. It would be nice if we can secure the title today at home in front of all our fans. That would be nice. Torreira with the corner. It's only 5 minutes in. It's too early to start thinking about that. But Kolasinac with the header, which he actually did, I think, in the Community Shield a few years ago against Chelsea in the last minute, I think, to equal the tie, and it ended up going to penalties that game. So we're dominating with 3 shots so far, 2 on target. I'm not going to tell them to push on. I'm just going to quite happy for them to dominate quietly, seeing as we're 1 goal ahead. Another highlight 15 minutes in. Socrates to Kolasinac. Kolasinac plays it to Aubameyang. I haven't pushed him forward either. I've tried to keep him on the left wing for now. I feel like it upsets the balance a bit when I push him forward. It doesn't seem to have the same impact as when I put Lacazette on the right up. Right, Bellerin, he's past his man, and the keeper manages to save that. Throws it out to Marcus Alonso, and Eden Hazard is going to get there. No, Bellerin's got his number on this occasion. Then Mustafi to Mickey. I think Chelsea are going to target the fact that Bellerin bombs forward like this, and I think by keeping Mkhitaryan out there and not giving Bellerin, is that a penalty? Nice. Right, well, don't bottle this one. You missed the last penalty, so don't bottle it. And that was against Chelsea, I think, as well, wasn't it? Yes, it's in. It's 2-0. Come on, Arsenal. Yeah, it's a good pen. Much better than the last one. Quite happy as well. If you look at Chelsea's fatigue levels and Arsenal's fatigue levels, we seem to be retaining our physical condition a lot better. Torreira, ball in. Don't know what Bellerin's doing out there. But anyway, he comes forward with the ball. Way out of position. There you go. He shifts back over now. Torreira, Ramsey looks out wide. Kolasinac is... Why is he out there? This is madness. That's fine. I don't know why they swapped wings for... What was it? A corner or a free kick? Might have to look at that. That was madness. It's all Arsenal, isn't it? Has that gone in? No. Absolutely all Arsenal. It's almost like they've come down and laid down there. Laid down for us, really. Jorginho. Okay. Nice. Rambo getting a goal as well, getting himself on the score sheet. Job's a good one, isn't it? 3-0 at half time. It'll be seemed a bit messy though, so this is nice. Mkhitaryan then plays it in. So it looks like Nketiah's shot was blocked and then Rambo sticks it in. That makes it 3-0. You look at our physical condition in comparison to Chelsea's. And I dare say we've got to think about making changes in the second half to just protect the front three again. Lacazette's recovered to 91%. Oh, Aubameyang's got injured. Of course he has. Of course he has. Every game. Every game. Well, Laka's going to have to come on then, isn't he? So we are still going to play like that. I think is probably wise. But maybe as well the advanced playmaker comes out wider as well. In that, which looks a little bit unbalanced, but I feel like we're leaving ourselves exposed down the left. What choice do we have? Come on, hold out till half time. Should be half time now. There you go. Good. Right, so half time at the Emirates Stadium, and we are good value for our lead as well. So team talk. Don't let your performance levels drop. Who's stressed out of that? It is Socrates. Well, as long as you start passing the ball properly and don't give away the ball from a free kick again, then we'll be just fine, Socrates. He just got booked. Bellerin, who's been arguably our player of the season as well. He's been absolutely fantastic. Chelsea on the attack now. What are we, 52 minutes gone? Oh. I feel like there's very little we can do to kind of defend, or I can do to sort of change things up. But with Chelsea on the attack through Eden Hazard, it feels like they're going to give this a really good go. Right, okay. If they're going to do this and they're going to try and box us in, then we need to play on the counter, I think. So Ramsey drop into midfield. Play as an advanced playmaker in support mode from there, or do I play him in attack mode? Play him in support mode. Lacker's going to play there and Mickey's going to play there, but what we're going to do, we're going to play with a, this could be an absolute train wreck by the way, but we're going to play with a cautious. We're going to pass into space. We're not going to play out of defence on this occasion, and we're going to play a more direct style of passing. Tempo is going to stay as higher, and we're going to be a bit more disciplined because we're going to I'm not going to tell them where. So I feel like distribute quickly to target man, which would be Nketiah, or over the top of the opposition defence quickly. Okay, that's the plan. So we are playing on the counter. When we lose the ball, we regroup. Okay, so are we playing a high defensive line? No, we're just going to play a standard defensive line. And I guess we probably need a higher line of engagement because we're basically saying, right, marking, tackling, no, we'll keep that like that. Now this could be a train wreck and it could end up losing us the game, but I think it's worth trying and I think it's the way to go. So let's see how this goes. .63 minutes gone. I prefer it when there's no highlights now that we're 3-0 up. When we get on to 70 minutes. Right, let's make a few changes with an eye. So Diawara coming off for Granit Xhaka, I think would be a good one. And Bellerin off for Liechtensteiner. purely to save him for future match. We're 3-0 up, so to concede 3 goals in the last couple of minutes would be suicidal. So let's give that a go. Time doesn't seem to be ticking by very quickly. It's gone behind Ramsey. Lichtsteiner. Oh, nice. Ball in. Someone get there. Lacquer. Oh, did that go over the line? Are they going to show a video replay? And, oh yeah, okay. Seen quite a few video replays. I don't think I've seen one where the ball's actually gone over the line. Yeah, I know they've made an upgrade in this game, but it still feels like there are too many injuries. Be interested to see how long Aubameyang's out for. But with 5 minutes to go, it's going to take something special to mess this one up. So it looks like we are going to be crowned Premier League champions, which is nice. 3 minutes of added time left. I think I clearly need to... I mean, I'll be bringing Reece Nelson back from his loan next season and using him a lot more, and that should give us a bit more depth. And from a left wing point of view, we need to look at that. Whee, there they are. Premier League champions. They're loving it as well. Nice to do it at the Emirates as well, I think. It's what the fans have wanted. We waited a long time for that. So there you have it. Kolasinac was player of the match. I think he started off the scoring, didn't he, with that header. So that's good. Well done, lads. You've sealed the title performance today. So they look to have gained confidence. That's good. And with Liverpool just round the corner, it means that we can take it easy a bit as well. 4 games to go. I feel like we can... Arsenal clinch the English Premier Division title. Way! Arsenal win Premier Division. Certainly not bad. Yeah, I think the 2 victories in the North London derbies was good for me. Sorry, disappointed at humbling defeat. Squad bonuses paid out. Like I said, for me, we had to by upping the squad bonuses. I think personally made a big difference in terms of motivation. I did it at the highest option that there was. Aubameyang's out for 2 or 3 weeks, so he's basically out for the rest of the season. We have qualified for the Champions League, which is what the board probably wanted, and they're setting the budgets for next year. So, ooh la la! So, an initial wage budget of 3 million and a transfer budget of 91. Nice. I like that. Big success to Arsenal fans. They're all happy, and so are the board. So they should be. And Kolasinac on form as Arsenal score easy victory. Good. I was going to show the Liverpool game, but I don't suppose there's as much requirement now. I didn't expect things to wrap up so quickly, but it felt like the fixtures kind of made things a bit easier, and for that very reason I don't think it's worth showing the Liverpool game as well, or trying to push them both into one and taking forever for the video. But just as Aubameyang's out, I think Iwobi comes back. I will do at the end of the season like a roundup of what happened in the first year, you know, who scored the most goals, which at the moment it's annoying that Aubameyang's injured because he was on point for the golden boot there. Average rating, Hector Bellerin, and what I like about that is it's consistent throughout the whole season. He hasn't played like 5 or 10 games. He's played the majority of games. 28 league games he's played, and to have that as an average rating is good, and the number of assists go hand in hand. I think I said at the very beginning, but it's important for this tactic that I've got that your right back is quick and is able to provide. Hector Bellerin stepped up. Player of the Match awards, 6 for Hector Bellerin, 6 for Aubameyang. So I guess it's down to Hector Bellerin. I'm not going to do any rotation on the right because Asta is injured and Lichtensteiner is getting on. So there's a very good chance for Hector Bellerin to get his the player of the number of the highest number of man of the match awards. And yeah, it's things are looking very rosy. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that indeed. But I'll do a debrief at the end of the season. I'm going to now play about. And start giving, so for instance, Joel Lopez is going to play every game providing he doesn't get injured, or every league game I should say, providing he doesn't get injured. With Mustafi and Socrates, I will probably rest Mustafi more because he seems to have played more games, and give Rob Holding some time. In midfield, let's have a look at who hasn't played much at all. I feel like I should give a game to Carl Jacob Hein, but it's not going to be the Liverpool game because that would be suicidal. It will probably be the Southampton or the Everton game that I will give him a game because he is training well from what I can gather. He's training, 9.5, and he is learning, progressing well in training, benefiting from the individual focus. So I feel like we should reward him with a first team start. And that's probably what I'll do later down the line. As I said, it won't be Liverpool. Joe Willock and Ainsley Maitland-Niles, I can give time to. But I don't think so in this Liverpool game. I'm toying with the idea of playing Joe Willock in that advanced playmaker role. Ramsey's played quite a few games already, so maybe I start Willock. Mavropanos is just not. I'm going to send him out on loan next season. Is what I'm going to do, but I just feel like he's not going to make it. His potential just isn't there. Eddie's going to play, the rest of the games, and he's got a really good 18 starts, 13 sub, 15 goals and 6 assists. So that's very good. And he is coming on leaps and bounds. Look at that. What's his potential? So he's got the potential to become very, very good. Is he a wonder kid? No, not yet anyway. So that'll be something if we can manage to turn him into being a wonder kid. Do we have any wonder kids at the club actually? No. I've got a feeling Reece Nelson is, but that's not through my doing. No, he's labelled a winger, so no wonder kids. Okay, well, anyway, I will go for a complete debrief. I won't film the Liverpool game because there's not so much point now. I will do the Leipzig games. I think is probably the fair one to do. Is probably the fair way to do this. Is the Leipzig games, I think so. Thank you very much for watching. Nice to finally clinch the title. I felt like it was slipping away with the number of injuries that we were getting and dropping points. Particularly the Cardiff game kind of felt like it's a bit of a wobble, especially after the Fulham game. But to win so comprehensively against Chelsea was nice. So massive weight off the shoulders, qualify for the Champions League, a nice hefty transfer budget to spend in the summer. I will do, as I said, at the end of the season I'll do a little piece on kind of the stats from the season, future plans on who's going to come and who's going to go. Yeah, so join in. Thanks very much. Bye bye.